Welcome back to the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center, home of the National Dog Show presented by Purina. As we said earlier, 1,600 dogs began the day and only 7 remain. We are here for Best in Show. David, some thoughts?
I think he needs 7 Best in Show ribbons.
Yeah.
I got the 7 great dogs in this lineup.
Not the least of which is the least of which. Side to side.
The Pekingese. There's the Irish Water Spaniel, winner of the Sporting Group. The American Foxhound from the Hound Group. The Standard Schnauzer from the Working Group. The Bearded Collie from the Herding Group. The Bichon Frise from the Non-Sporting Group. The Norfolk Terrier from the Terrier Group. And from the Toy Group, the Pekingese.
What do you think of me now? Did you think I'd make it this far?
Who do you like at home? You can judge from outside the ring. We say it all the time.
Around the ring together.
Pick the dog you like for whatever reason you like it. That's fine with us.
What do you like? What do you see?
Well, you know, there's a lot of best in shows in that ring, not the least of which is this Irish Water Spaniel and the American Foxhound. Those 2 dogs have won a lot of bests, as has the Peak and the Bichon.
I like the Bearded Collie. I think that's a beauty. But you know, I think my heart goes with the with the crowd right now, and I think there's a lot of people loving that little Peak there.
Well, it's a little deja vu, as David was very successful, of course, with Malachi, the Pekingese. Let's see what happens. Here's the Irish Water Spaniel, Riley, here all the way from Seattle, Washington.
Our Best in Show judge is Mr. Randy E. Guerin, assisted by William Berland of the Kennel Club of Philadelphia. Thank you both.
Riley's a 4-year-old female with 34 bests in show, tied with the all-time winningest Irish Water Spaniel. #1 sporting dog in the country, Rick Krieger handling for Tom and Bethany Urban and Greg Seiner, the owners. From the Sporting Group, the Irish Water Spaniel. See if we can figure out who the crowd likes. They're going to like them all. That top knot, top of the head, and that rat tail are distinguishing characteristics. We talk about the distinguishing traits for each breed. That's Riley.
We mentioned earlier that we have a record crowd here today at the Greater Philadelphia Expo Center. Over 15,000 people here, and every one of them has a smile on their face, and good reason too. They're around a lot of dogs today.
Well, the Irish Water Spaniel is the #1 dog in the Sporting Group in the country. This dog, Jewel, the American Foxhound, is the #1 dog in the Hound Group in the country. Jewel, champion Chieri's Pandora's Box, #5 all-breed dog. Lisa Miller, the breeder, owner, handler, co-owns with Ellen Charles from Washington, D.C. Wow, she looks great.
That's a beautiful dog. I said before, that saddle, that black saddle that it has in the middle of its back there, it's just beautiful.
You know, foxhounds are bred to hunt in packs, so they have to be very agreeable amongst one another. There's Jewel, 66 all-breed bests in show.
The Standard Schnauzer.
From the Working Group, the Standard Schnauzer. This is Schweitzer, winner of Best in Show at Schnauzapalooza, the national specialty for Schnauzers. #1 Standard Schnauzer in the country. Baltimore, Maryland. Owned by Sally Marsh and Al DeRenzis. Handled here by Sean Imler. This is Schweitzer. That great salt and pepper color.
It is a beautiful coat, isn't it? Both this and the Kerry Blue were great.
And talking about breed traits, Schnauzer means bearded. So these whiskers are the trademark of this breed. They were a guard dog, a dispatch dog in the wars. They were first actually thought of as terriers. Got reclassified into the Working Group in the 40s. And the miniature Schnauzer, of course, is in the Terrier Group. This is the Standard Schnauzer, Schweitzer. Grand Champion Mystic Longfellow Serenade. And from the herding group, the Bearded Collie, Fonnie. Grand Champion Halfpenny Miramar the Fab Fawn from Ridgefield, New Jersey. Greg Strong handling. They are hairy, yes, but they're also bright and independent. They need a lot of grooming, a lot of exercise, and a lot of attention. We can probably say that about a lot. There we go.
It's running down the list, my own personal list here.
The joie de vivre, right? We talked about these dogs having the ability to do exactly what you don't want them to do.
There you go.
And that wasn't really an embarrassing moment. It was kind of cute. It gets the crowd lit up behind him. Greg Strong, the handler, knows what he's doing out there. He gets the crowd going for him.
The crowd is very much in favor of the Beardy.
The Beardy joie de vivre, we call it. This little cotton swab of a dog just won the non-sporting group, the Bichon Frise Honor. Lisa Bettis handling, and the owner here is Ellen Charles, who also owns the American Foxhound in this lineup. Honor won the non-sporting group at Westminster earlier this year.
Lucky day for them, huh?
Indeed. Number one Bichon in the last 2 years in the country. The standard, the written description of the ideal specimen of that breed, which every judge uses to judge the dogs in front of them. The standard calls for a cheerful attitude as the hallmark of the breed. This is Honor coming right at you.
What a great little face.
Very nice. I love the black pigment, the black nose, and the dark eyes. They give it a great look.
And here's another great look, the Norfolk Terrier.
The Norfolk Terrier Rider, a 2-year-old male. Champion Yarrow Venery Ticket to Ride, the number one Norfolk in the country, owned by Pam Beal of Boston, Massachusetts. Handled by Roxanne Sutton.
That's a good boy out there.
It's a good boy, the judge is saying. Mm-hmm. The Norfolk and the Norwich actually were one breed until 1979. And here's the Norfolk with the drop ears. This sweet little cuddly appearance, but they are a hardy, active, working terrier breed. Very nice. Number 5 terrier in the country. And here's the Pekingese. Roger. Champion Yaki easily persuaded.
Yep.
Owned by Sandra Middlebrooks and David Fitzpatrick.
Yep. Wait. I got cookies under there. Don't find them. Don't find them.
Handled by David. East Berlin, Pennsylvania. It's the same team that owned Malachi. Best in Show at Westminster in 2012. One of the most popular toy breeds, of course, dates back to 8th century China. The sacred lion dog.
The little looks are just precious, aren't they? There we go. That's...
It's a great little show dog, isn't he?
That is indeed. That is indeed.
Call it charisma, personality, showmanship, whatever you want to.
Is it going to be a champion today, though? Best in Show, David? What's your choice?
Well, you know, I like the Bichon a lot coming in. I like the Peak. It's a nice line. I like them all. I think the American Foxhound, I've been watching the American Foxhound a long time. I think this was as good as I've ever seen her show.
Yeah.
Out here, please.
Well, it's a great lineup we've had this year, isn't it, for Best in Show? Great
It
dogs
is.
all day long. What I think a really, really remarkable year. And what you said earlier today held true all day long. This really was anybody's show.
But right now, the only one who knows who is best in show is the judge. He's going back to mark his book. Who do you like at home? Is it Jewel, the American Foxhound? Is it the Norfolk Rider, the Standard Schnauzer, Schweitzer? Honor, the Bichon Frise? Fawny, the Bearded Collie? A nice lineup. Close your eyes and point, and you'll have a great dog.
And it is my honor to award Best in Show to the Foxhound, please.
The Foxhound.
Perfect.
You look better.
The American Foxhound on this great American holiday. Why not?
An absolutely wonderful choice. Certainly a deserving dog. One of George Washington's own. The American Foxhound wins Best in Show at the National Dog Show. We'll be back to interview the winner after this.